Everybody, Robert rolling smoke barbecue and cooking. We got to come on here for a little while, see how everybody's doing, see if anybody's cooking anything good on for Father's Day tomorrow. I'm cooking pork steaks, uh, baked beans, potato salad, mac and cheese, and then for dessert I'm having banana pudding. So gonna be some good eating. Hold on a minute, guys. I gotta let my dog out. He does this to me every time I go on live. Oh, Lord. Come on. Come on. Aggravating me. Dead, boy. Get out. Go out. Love me more. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh, shit. Had to get me a couple of soda waters. Or I just got me one. All right. Oh. So, what's everybody up to? See, one is in here. Uh-uh. Having me some Coke Zero Cherry. Cherry Coke Zero. Game over, huh? I got 15 people in here. How's everybody doing today? How's it going, Desura? Sorry if I'm bashing your name. I don't mean to slaughtering your name there. So, how's everybody doing? Hey, Christina, how you doing? Mm-hmm. How's it going, Desura? Bob, how you doing? Yep. Doing okay? So, oh, okay. How's everything going on over there? Everything okay? Oh man, hot as hell over here. We're getting like 100 plus heat index. How's it going, Lone Wolves? How you doing? You're from Australia? What does who say? I don't get what you're saying. Oh shit. Oh, okay. Oh man. I ain't cooking anything today. I'm gonna make a banana pudding for tomorrow. Water water, Gatorade. I usually use Powerade Zero because I'm diabetic, so I don't drink anything with high sugar in it. Usually Powerade, fruit punch with electrolytes in it. If I'm gonna be outside a long time. Now today I'm drinking Coke, Cherry Coke Zero because I'm not outside, so I'm not shedding electrolytes. So it's I'm staying cool and stuff. We've had rain and it brung us down a little bit, but it's still pretty hot out there. It's like last time I checked, it was 85 with a heat index of about 95. So it's pretty hot over here. I'm from Southwest Louisiana, about 20 miles north town, about 25 miles north of Lake Charles, Louisiana. So about hour and a half from the coast. I don't know what that is in Celsius. Celsius. I really don't know, man. Uh, I figure it'd be about 30 or 40 in Celsius, but I'm not sure. We run Fahrenheit over here. Okay, I'll get rid of you. All right, got rid of that. So anyway, yep. Wow, man, is that pretty hot? Or I don't know. I really I don't know on that. Golly, so yeah, that must be over 100 degrees. Yeah, we've had that happen before over here. Like in some of these parking lots, they use tar to patch holes, and we were one time at a cooking event, and just a meet and greet type situation, and you could when you go across the patches in that parking lot, you could feel it give a little bit, and it would be sticky on your feet, on the bottom of your feet. So yeah, I can see where that happened. We went one time to an event, and a friend of ours. That's when I was a little guy, and I forgot what event it was, but anyway, my friend was riding a bicycle around. Excuse me, around there. Excuse me, y'all, and it was all concrete parking lots. Guys, it got so damn hot that it popped the tires. It popped the tires on his bicycle. It got that damn hot. Yeah, it got that damn hot. Hey, Lena Johns, how you doing? It got that hot, guys. I have never seen that happen in my life. Uh, I'm on disability. I'm retired. I'm on a medical. I'm medically disabled. Yeah. So I stay home. My wife works at Walmart, and I I do things around the house, cook and clean and stuff like that. Take care of our dog, stuff like that. I'm a stay-at-home husband. Hey, TD Knives, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? Thanks for coming in. No, I wasn't a mechanic. I was an office manager and computer tech for 10 years, 20 years, 10 years, for years, and really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. I hear that, TD Knives. I know that, buddy. I know that. It's so hot as hell over here. My God, you just melt down over here. Where you from, TD Nice? I'm sure you told me. I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got the memory of a. Oh man. Uh, TH what the I don't know. Well, thank you for your service, man. You was in the army. That's awesome, dude. Mm, yeah. Arizona? That's right. You did tell me that. I work for the state. Well, man, that's awesome there. I bet there was awesome benefits and stuff. Usually have good insurance and good retirement plans. Yeah, I bet it's hot as hell over there in Arizona. TD, I bet it's scorcher over there. I know it is over here in Louisiana. It's a wet heat over here. I know y'all probably got more of a dry heat over there. Yeah, yeah, it gets pretty damn hot over here. And we had a storm come through a while ago. It was a pretty good gusher, and it knocked the power out in uh, in our town for a little while. We weren't affected, but one of my friends called me. He said he had lost power. Wow, hell, $1,300 a month ain't bad, buddy. Ain't too bad. And then you have your Social Security on top of that. Damn, man, it's already 105 over there. Damn. We've been running 96, 97 at times with a heat index, I think the other day of 105 or 109. And it was pretty damn hot. I told my wife it was actually yesterday. Because we went to Kroger's and got some stuff for what I'm cooking. Excuse me, out. What I'm cooking for Father's Day tomorrow. And we went and spent all day. After she got off at 11:30, we went and spent um, from I'm from Louisiana. Ken, I'm from Louisiana. Uh, we spent all day getting all that stuff. I'm gonna cook some pork steaks tomorrow, baked beans, potato salad, mac and cheese, and then for dessert I'm having a banana pudding. But I'm making my banana pudding this evening so I could put it to chill in the ice box. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Oh, you in North Carolina? Well, that's good, buddy. That's good. Yeah, shit, yeah. Hey, it might be a little cooler than us, huh? I know it gets hot over there too. Hmm. I know it gets hot over there too. But we've been, uh let's see. Tomorrow will be our first um, day of summer. Yeah, they are over here too, Ken. Um, the average house that probably would cost you mm, back in '07, it cost you 148.5 to build. Would cost you over $300,000 now to build. No, Ken, they're not really that. I think the average house now is the lowest I've seen it in the subdivisions in the 220, 230, 250 range. I think 250 range. There's not hardly any that's in the 150s anymore. It's gotten that damn high. And if You find one that's 150. It's a shack. It's old. It's a wood frame house up on piers. It's not on a slab. It's an older house. Or the newer ones over here are on concrete slabs, and they're 250,000 up. We built our house back in '07 for 148.5, and now that same house I have to insure it for about $380,000, because they said that's about what it would cost to rebuild it. To do a total replace and total rebuild would be about 380 grand, and that's just to replace the damn house. So yeah, we built ours back in '07. It's paid off now, but guys, it's just astronomical. The market is so suppressed over here because everything is so damn expensive. Used to I think when we built this house here, studs were about $1.08, $1.09 a piece. Now them son bitch over $3 a piece now. So it cost a hell of a lot more to put stud walls up now that are wood. We were eventually, when we were building our house, we were thinking about putting all the galvanized metal studs in our house to make them stronger because of the hurricanes we have over here. Shit, we couldn't even afford to do that, dude. They said I forgot how much it was. It was, oh God, it was in the thousands of dollars more. And they told me, they said, Mr. Jones, they said, we'll scare you with that price. Excuse me, y'all. We'll scare you with that price. I said, it's no way you're going to want to spend that kind of money. Really, you're not. Because I was trying to build this house, as cheap as possible. And it's got some bells and whistles in it, but not a whole lot. And it's a 2-bedroom with an office, 2-bedroom, 2-bath with an office. And I can make this office actually into a 3rd bedroom if I wanted to. You know, so it's nice. It really is nice. It's just everything's so damn high to spend now. Used to a bottle. I mean a bottle. How's it going, man? Used to a sheet of OSB, which is glued chipboard, was $6. Was $6 a sheet. Now it's over $30 a sheet for the same shit. Yeah, Ken, it's on a slab. It's 2,200 square foot living. I mean, under roof, 1972 living. Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice brick home. Hip roof on it. I've got probably 27 by 35 back patio on it. Yeah, I'm trying to save the money up to get it covered so I can extend out my outdoor kitchen. So yeah, it's a very nice house. Red brick, long driveway. Sitting on 2 acres of land. I live in a subdivision, and it's not a HOA, but it has a minimum of 6. The smallest house you can build is 1,600 square foot in this subdivision, and I'm at, like I said, 2172 under roof, 1972, I believe, living. So it's a very nice house. It's big enough. I got a handicap bathroom in it. I got, because I'm in a wheelchair, of course, as you can see. I have a big master bedroom, uh, roll-in shower, big garden tub, all that good stuff, and it works out really good. It really worked out good. We lived in a 16 by 60 trailer when me and my wife first got married, and we outgrew it. It was a two-bedroom, one bath, and it was. I lived next to my grandmother, and she passed. Well, she bought a house in town, and we um, ended up moving to Five Star Estates in DeQuincy, right outside DeQuincy, Louisiana, and we we've been living here since 2007 and been loving it. We've owned the lot since 2005, 2004. We bought the lot and then paid it off, and then we built the house on it. And we love it out here. We're about 30. We're about shit 100 foot from our neighbors, maybe more than that. Shit, more than that. Probably 300 foot from my neighbor. So we're pretty much spread out. Our our neighborhood spread out. It's not one of those subdivisions that's your houses are 2 foot apart. I just I don't like it being that close together, and I like my privacy. So if I want to talk on my back porch, I don't want my neighbors to be able to hear it. Not that I'd say anything bad about my neighbors. I'm just saying, I like my privacy. Now we could build a privacy fence between our houses. We can do that, but we can't build it where it extends to the front part of our house. It has to stop on the front corner of our house. So we can't have any fence on each side of our house. We can't have a fence on either side of our house beyond the front part of the house. And we can't have it across the front of the house, which of course I don't know why in the world you would do that. So anyway, we can't, we can only have it to the corners of the house. So, so we have 2 acres. I've and stuff. We maintain that and stuff. So it's plenty enough land and stuff. An acre with a mobile home. I tell you what, Ken, stuff is so damn expensive right now. Even a double wide now, which they build them like houses now. They do build them like houses, and if you're not in a hurricane-prone area, which you said you were from North Carolina, well, how close are you to the coast? Um, they build them good. They build them 16-inch on 16-inch square center stud walls, all that stuff now. Uh, it's nothing to spend 150, $160,000 on a double wide now. Where it used to be, you get a high end double wide for $90,000. You know, but you live far enough away from the coast, huh? That would be good. That's good. Digits, what you up to, man? What you up to? Shit, no time, no see, buddy. I know you cooking something tomorrow. You smoking lettuce or something tomorrow? Yeah, I know you got something going on a couple of Weber kettles. I know that. I went to an authorized digits. I went to cabbage. Shit. Now you can do that cabbage now. I got proof of that shit. You can smoke cabbage. I don't know about the lettuce shit, but we're gonna try that one of these damn days. I just ain't got brave enough to do it yet. It depends. Price is right. Price is right. I mean, you know, it all depends on several factors. Money's a big factor. Um, you could buy a wood frame house and be just as good. Um, it all depends, Ken. Uh, what how many bedrooms you want, how many bedrooms you want, how do you want an office, how big of a bedroom, I mean a living room you want, uh, do you want uh, uh, um, a regular living room and a formal bedroom, I mean formal living room or formal dining room, whatever. uh it all depends. Really what you want, and what you can afford, and you know you can spend as much as you want, man. I tell you, you they can help you spend it, guys. They can damn sure do that. They can help you spend it. But yeah, it's all depending on what you want. So Digits, what you cooking tomorrow, buddy? What you cooking good tomorrow? I'm gonna cook pork steaks, and I'm cooking pork steaks, baked beans, um, pork steaks, baked beans, potato salad, um, and mac and cheese, and dessert is banana pudding. Goddamn, I'm brain fog today. And I might throw some green beans with onions and bacon in that arsenal too. Shit, why not? So it's several different things I'm gonna cook and stuff. It's it's gonna be pretty good. I think it's gonna be pretty good. I plan on it to be anyway. Yeah, I might my banana pudding, nothing top golf bound around three. That sounds good, Digits. Shit, there ain't nothing wrong with that, buddy. Don't have to cook on Father's Day, huh? Yeah. So y'all playing golf, huh? I didn't know you played golf. I'll be darned. That's cool there, man. Damn, my eyes itching like hell. That's awesome. Y'all play golf. Heck yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. Around 3 o'clock that evening, huh? Yeah, for a few hours. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'm cooking for I'm cooking for my stepdad and my father-in-law tomorrow. Yeah, yeah. So I'm doing all that tomorrow, and then I'm gonna rest tomorrow evening. Hopefully, if I get a chance to, I'm gonna rest. I'm gonna get my belly full, and I'm gonna rest. Uh, who's still in it? P Digits is I haven't. I know LSU ain't in it probably. I Excuse me. I hadn't kept caught up with it much this year. I'm kind of um. They're fixing to do the World Series, or they're doing the World Series. Like I said, I hadn't got to watch any of it this year. I'm getting ready for football in September. because we're going to get we got Lane Kiffin now as a new coach, and we're going to get Coach Orgeron as our recruiting assistant. So I'm hoping we're going to have a good team in 2 years again. We got a lot. We got a good 5-star. Oh, okay. Oklahoma and UNC, University of North Carolina. Well, that's good, buddy. That is good there. I'm hoping UNC gets it, buddy. I really do. I know you from the Carolinas, huh? Yeah. That's good, man. I know Georgia played in it, but I heard bits and pieces about that in Alabama. I'm sure LSU. I'm sure LSU's been out of it for a while. They're not as good as they normally are this year. They're not playing as good. I watched a couple of games during regular season. They were okay. They weren't the best. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. University of Georgia. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of taking what a lot of good jobs are going on around here is this pipeline. They're bringing in this carbon capture pipelining, and they're making a bunch of new pipeline right of ways and shit. I hear you, digits. I hear you. Yeah, I heard them about the Tar Heels last night. Somebody was saying about them. Yeah, I forgot they were called the Tar Heels. Yeah, yeah. There's good jobs over here, Ken. There's just some good paying jobs, 30, 40, $50 an hour. Some of them higher than that, depending on if you're uh, a foreman or a general foreman or superintendent. Yeah, they're good, huh? That's from what I heard. They're not too shabby. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not keeping up with them a whole lot right now because I've been so busy doing other stuff, and I got to go get my wheelchair lift fixed Monday. Hey, RC, how you doing, buddy? I know you cooking something good tomorrow too, huh? You got plans, huh? Oh, you got a pork butt for tomorrow? Shit, yeah. You gonna start cooking it tonight and cook it all night, or you gonna cook it during the day? Oh, you're making 31 an hour? Hell, that ain't bad, dude. That ain't bad at all. Shit, I wish my wife made $31 an hour. She works at Walmart. She makes 18. Yeah, buddy, digits ain't nothing like good pork butt, man. There ain't nothing like good pork butt. Hell yeah. I put beef broth, like a beef consomme in mine, and when I go to wrap it, and it stays good and moist. 2 pounds. Oh, it's 2 pounds. You got you a little small pork roast, huh? There ain't nothing wrong with that shit, man. Cook faster. Just got to do it low and slow, huh? You going you putting it on a kettle or or a pellet grill? Okay. It's pre-seasoned. Is it one of those Tyson ones, or is it or or shit? What's that other one? Prairie Fresh. That makes some good ones. That's the ones with the nets around them, huh? Or is it not have a net on it? That's some good eating, man. That's some damn good eating. I put a lot of them in the crock pot, but I do some of them on the smoker too. And sometimes I put them in something local, but oh, it does have a net. Yeah, yeah, it keeps it from falling apart as easy, huh? Yeah, you could probably smoke it in that. You could probably smoke it in that net easily because you can cook them. You can cook them in a net. In that net, you just got to take them out of the cryovac. But I mean, you can put them in the. You know, they're good and it holds them together. You're talking about juicy as hell too. I've done them both ways. I've done them on a smoker and I've done them on a crock pot in a pressure cooker. And put a little rice and gravy with that. Let it make its own gravy. Holy cow! Yeah, 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 buddy. There's some good eating there. Damn good eating. Yeah. So you got it from a butcher shop, huh? That's a good local butcher shop. There's some good eating now. I love to go to those meat markets and butcher shops. Because they have their own stuff. What am I doing tomorrow, man? I'm gonna cook pork steaks, um, baked beans, potato salad, mac and cheese, and for dessert, I'm gonna make a banana pudding, double recipe banana pudding, and thinking about making some green beans with with uh, with onion and bacon in them, but I don't know yet for sure. I'm thinking about it seriously. So it's gonna be some good eating and put some Cajun seasoning in them green beans. You talk about damn awesome. I'm not cooking anything tonight. We're eating out tonight because I got to make banana pudding as soon as my wife gets home. I usually make it the day before and then I put it in there and let it chill all night and it sets good. We've been doing a lot of ranch chicken and pork chops here lately. Hell, man, that sounds good. Weeks ago, bought two and only did one. Probably do the other one for the fourth. Yeah, man, I tell you what, we got a grocery store called Rouse's, and I'll get shit sometimes, man. I'll get a double pack of pork butts for 16, $18, and majority of the time at Walmart you pay 23, $24 a piece for just one, And I'm like, damn. No, I love pork steaks too, buddy. They're gonna be good. I got them for $3.10 a pound at a butcher shop that's about 30 minutes from here, called Gillis Grocery in Gillis, Louisiana, and they're good people. They're good people and very friendly. And I'll order them 2 or 3 days before I need them, and ordered them like on a Tuesday, last Tuesday. This past Tuesday, picked them up on a Friday. They called me, reminded me that they were ready, and all that good stuff. And man, I got them home. They were still frozen. I let them set in the ice box overnight. I've got them seasoned now, and with some Heath Riles barbecue competition rub, and just letting them sit there and let that go into that meat, and then I'm gonna pull them off. I'm gonna pull them off. Pull them out of there. Mm, about an hour or so before I cook them. Let them sweat. Come to room temperature. Let them sweat that seasoning in them, and then put them some bits on the grill. I hadn't decided if I'm gonna put them on my drum or what I'm gonna do. And today, dog, dang in-laws will be here. Darn RC, I die laughing when you talk about that. Yeah, I die laughing. You still ain't gonna fry 'em any fish though, are you? I remember you telling me you ain't gonna fry 'em no fish. You gonna fry the fish once they leave, huh? RC, you're not a fan of sports, man. You gotta watch football. We put applesauce on our burst. Oh man. They don't get shit. Wow. be damn, Barcy. Damn, man. Shit, man. That ain't a way to treat your in-laws. I say I'm cooking for mine tomorrow. I'm cooking for my mother-in-law and my father-in-law. Now he's not feeling good right now. He's kind of under the weather, so I might bring him some pork steaks and all the fixings. But dang, man, damn. Done burgers a few times for them, but that's it. Damn, dude. So they're okay. So they're not ranking high on the totem pole, are they? Damn, man. I fried fish for mine. I've done burgers for mine, pork steaks for mine. I just you know, damn, extra dry. You just try to choke them. Damn, dude. Come on now. Shit. He tried to choke him. Oh shit. Mm. I feel your pain, RC. My in-laws are here all the time using our pool, and then they end up feeding them sucks. Damn, dude. Oh shit, P Digits. Damn. Oh Lord. Man, I lucked out. I got some good in-laws. The only thing is, my brother-in-law's not gonna be down tomorrow. He's visiting his daughter in Florida, so he won't be able to be here. He normally is here. They just overstay their welcome. They always stay here for a week. God darn, dude. Hell, you got a camper, plug that sucker into the house and put him out in the camper. You have a little peace and quiet. Not in hell about to talk about the wife about it. RC will let me know how that turned out, buddy. I hope it's a safe conversation. Shit. Damn, man. Um, shit. You're gonna have a heart to heart with her, huh? Have an event at noon. They won't leave till 9 or 10. Well, shit, start that son of a bitch at 9 o'clock in the morning. See if they leave it. Okay. Okay. So you're talking about 10 hours. Okay, you're talking about 10 hours. So maybe if you started at 9 in the morning, they'll leave by 7 that evening. Maybe. Maybe. Just tell them that anything you barbecue is for breakfast. See how that goes over. It might go over like a lead balloon, or it or I don't know. They live a few states away, so they always leave in the morning. Oh hell. Well shit, RC, I tried. Damn, man. uh they'll be here for 12 hours, then rolling. Need to start about 6 or 7. Damn. 6 or 7 in the morning? Damn. Then you'll have to make them breakfast. Then you'll have to turn around eh, uh, and then cook them lunch, and then they'll end up staying longer. Shit. Oh, shit. Oh, hell at night. Damn. Yeah. I guess it's got to be RC. It's got to be all good. 6 or 7 p.m. Damn. Well, I just knew that you were going to fry 'em some fish, RC. They probably would greatly appreciate that, though. They really would. If you would fry 'em some fish. That fish is too expensive, though, ain't it? I forget what it is over here. I know that shrimps $7 or $8 a pound over here, fresh shrimp. You can get it sometimes 5 or 6 off the boat, depending on what count you want. I always get mine from Walmart and frozen food section. I just don't want to clean them sometimes. Me and my buddy got 2 pounds a while back off a boat from people that were running shrimp nets, and we hadn't cooked them yet, but we're going to. We are gonna cook them and do a good fish fry. I mean, a good shrimp fry and fish fry probably. Hey, I want to ask you guys something. Have y'all ever tried to fried tilapia? Yeah, they do, RC. Yes, they do. They have picanha. They have all kinds of stuff. Fajitas, good fajita meat. Um, But any of y'all ever tried to fry tilapia? I put it on my pellet grill a while back. It turned out really good. But my wife said, I want fried fish." So I've got 2 pounds of tilapia in there that I need to fry or to attempt to fry. But I don't go to their house, stay all day and eat their food. When I do, I go to their house. They always want me to fix something for them. They can't repair. They can't repair. Well, so what do? You have to go in there, cook them a pork button, and fix their toilet or something, or their leaky faucet. Oh, you do? You pan fry it like in butter and olive oil? I might have to do that and put a little batter on it, like a fish fry or something. Fried tilapia, yes. Uh, it's pretty good, huh, y'all? I heard it is, but I wanted to hear from y'all. Yeah, I like tilapia. It's pretty reasonable. Now, I tell you what, I want to get, but I haven't found any around here. I'd love to try halibut. I heard halibut is really good. I've got my aunt's got a brother that lives in Alaska, but ain't no telling what it would cost for him to ship us some tilapia. I mean, some halibut from over there. It would cost a small damn fortune. And the way our postal service is over here, it'd probably thaw out before you get it over here. I've let plumbers. No, yeah. Oh yeah, always gonna find that leaky faucet or that leaky toilet or a valve messed up, huh? Well, since I got you over here, let's look at this and let's look at that. And before you know, it, you got all your tools spread out, and yeah, every damn bit of your plumbing shit out and all that stuff. Yeah. Usually, I'm calling my in-laws to help us fix stuff, and they've got a neighbor that'll come and help us. They're really good. I could just see you crawled underneath the toilet and fixing all that shit. I bet that would be interesting there. They get you over there. And you got to fix something at their house for them, and then fix food over there at their house for them, and then fix whatever they have broken. Huh? Oh shit, man! I tell you, yeah, buddy. Last time I was at the in-laws, me and the wife got halfway through painting a back room. We never finished it to this day. Damn, shit. Yeah, so y'all even do painting? Man, y'all are a jack of all trades, man. Shit, you ought to go in business doing that. Y'all paint, y'all plumb, y'all do any electrical work? Damn, RC, you do a lot of everything. You do any electrical work? Hell yeah. Light fixtures, ceiling fans, switches that went out, occasional breaker change. I don't do electricity. I don't do electricity. I don't do plumbing. I'll do anything else besides those two things. I'll hang pictures. I'll do shit like that within my reach and all that. But I'm not gonna do no plumbing. I ain't flooding is flooding the house, and I'm not doing any electrical to risk burning the house down. So no. I'll do computer work. I'll pull a hard drive out, change out a hard drive on a computer, reconfigure Windows, whatever you need to done, reinstall whatever basic shit. But I don't. I could do some painting. Now I could do painting probably, but I'm not going to do all that other stuff that requires a hazard of flooding or fire risk. When I was dating my wife, I was to the bathroom and got intercepted not to use it because it wouldn't flush. I looked in and the chain broke. I got a wire coat hanger and rigged it. Hey, if shit works, digits, why the hell not? It's still there to this day. Shit. I've got one right now that I've got to change the floater on. It you got to pull it back up after you flush it. You got to pull it back up. It might need just a rod bent. I don't know. I got to change it. I just ain't got around to it. I'm afraid if I get my ass on the floor, I ain't gonna get back up in there, or get stuck between the wall and the goddamn toilet trying to shut the valve off. So it's gonna be one of those things where I just get brave one day and do it. That's pretty much what it's gonna be. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. When I get brave one day, I'll do it. Yep. So that's what I'm doing. I'm waiting on the wife to get off and then start all that stuff and get all that stuff finished up, making that making all that stuff, and then we can eat tomorrow. What's the weather there? It's cloudy, sun peeking through a little bit. We've been having rain for the past shit week and a half with this tropical storm Arthur and all that shit, and they've had they've had tornadoes and shit in Mississippi, Alabama, eastern part of Louisiana. They had stuff like that happen in Houston and over there in Banderas, Texas, and just stuff like that. It's a lot of flooding. We kind of in our area, it kind of went around us, so we didn't have a lot of flooding at all. Um, a parish about 2 or 3 miles up the road got where they had to have some roads closed. Next week, it's rain all week almost. Even better, stuck inside with the in-law. Dad gum, man, you can't win for losing, huh? You stuck in there with the in-laws. Well, shit, you better you had to come out with a menu, dude. You know they're gonna want a 7-day menu, or they eat leftovers, or they can eat out, huh? Man, you just having some shitty ass luck, RC. God darn. Uh-huh. You just having shitty ass luck, buddy. I'm praying for you, man. I really am. I know it's gonna work out. Thankful. Had a detached garage built, man cave to get away. Yeah, buddy. I got my outdoor kitchen in the back. Like I said, I'm wanting to expand it out to be in the shed listening to the rain on the tin roof, enjoying a cold one. Hell, ain't nothing wrong with that, RC. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, where your smokers at? Does it covered? You could have you something on the grill while you wait, and just make sure they can't smell the smoke, or they'll be out there trying to find you to get some. That's good, man. They might smell the smoke from the smoker though. That might give it away. You got a refrigerator in your shed? That way you can just get all your stuff before they come, and then you can have your own little smorgasbord to yourself, and let the wife entertain the mother-in-law and the father-in-law and whoever else. That sounds like a game plan to me, anyway. What do you think? If you got a refrigerator outside, you can put everything in there: cokes, beer, whatever. And shit, you can go with. Yeah, buddy. You could you can go into like hiding. You can go into stealth mode, and nobody'd know you's there. Say, say, hell, I don't know where RC went. Don't let nobody know. That way they don't rat your ass out, man. Stay your ass in that shed. Oh, damn. RC, it's time for expansion, man. Shit. It's time to add on. You put a bed in there, a bathroom, uh, kitchenette, and then put an outdoor. Just make it look where it's not obvious. Just look like your regular shed to them, and from the outside, and they don't know that you got an indoor palace in there. Shit, yeah. Just put the outdoor kitchen on the other side where it's not facing the house if you got room. Maybe make it where they can't see it. Just to go all the way around. Got two fridges in the garage, one for everyone else and the other one for me. Damn, Ditches, that sounds like you giving me some damn ideas now, man. Shit, I've got one that's just holds drinks, but when I put my cover on my outdoor kitchen, expand it out, I'm going to put me a full size ice box out there, full size ice box out there, and some metal cabinets out there and stuff like that. Yeah, shit, yeah. hmm Yeah, RC, it's time to expand. Might get a dryer hose to run AC from the window to it. I made a workbench and stuff in it. Hell yeah, run you a damn hose in there, huh? Run it from the house into the window of the shed. Shit, yeah. Hell yeah, man. I'm sure there's a way you can run it where it's not obvious. I'm telling you, you can't give yourself away, man. They'll be in there with you. You have to lock the door. Lock the door and shut the light off and just run the TV real low. Put your TV in there. Hell yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that. There's ways of getting around that shit, man. You just gotta plan out your escape. You gotta have escape plan. Yeah. Yeah. So it just it's just gonna take out a process there. RC, buy a used window unit and throw it. Hey, you could do that. Shit, yeah. Yeah. Shit, yeah. Be cheaper. Hell yeah. Be cheaper. Buy you a little 110 window unit. Never thought about that. Just make it where it's just 110, and then that way you don't have to have a special plug with a for 240. Hell yeah, that'd work good. This garage is my house. Little does she know. hmm It could happen, Pete. It could happen. Yeah, buddy. hmm Yeah, that'd be awesome. Say it'd be Uncle Digit's hideaway. We have a small one, but the only window in it. Oh damn! You know what you could do too, man? They've got those ones that are room air conditioners, and I've got one in my bedroom. I took it out though for a while, and you just run the hose, and it's got a screen deal that you could put in your window and just do it like that, and you don't have a window unit sticking out. You could do it that way. Got one in the fan. Spread it around like a- Yeah, put a fan kind of like in front of it to push the air out. Yeah. Hey, if you want to get away, man, you might rethink that. Shit, yeah. hmm You just got to do it like several months before they come. That way, several months before they come, and then that way, uh, you got it all planned out and executed. Do a trial run. Do a trial run. Yeah. Yeah. You can have it all decked out. Hell yeah. Have your recliner in there, TV, shit like that. Yeah, buddy. Just move out stuff that just move out stuff that you don't need at the moment to be comfortable and and for the short stay, you'll be all right. You got room. hmm Utilize what you got in there for the situation. hmm Now you're giving me some damn ideas, man. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna build me a shop. I'm gonna make me a man cave out of that, and then that way, I want to go out and watch a game or something. I can, and which I can watch it in my living room, but I want to make it where I can lay down and watch TV. Might even put me a damn bed in that son bitch where I can lay down and watch TV. Because after sitting in this chair all day, I don't really want to be sitting in a damn recliner on top of that, trying to kind of want to be, kind of want to be laying down, But I'm thinking about it eventually. Just everything is so damn expensive right now. It's outrageous. It is outrageous what shit costs now. Yeah, it is outrageous. Excuse me, y'all. Yeah, it is outrageous. You're not thinking about it, huh? Yeah. You just have a backup plan, you know. Just have your backup plan. That's all you can do. Yep. It's staying cloudy over here. Maybe it'll cool off this evening. I can sit out on the back porch for a little while without melting down. Shit. It'd be nice to be able to sit out on the back porch and stuff. I might go blow my back patio off. That way I get ready to cook tomorrow. With stove bought used. When the garage was built, my wife began having ideas, and I shut that down immediately. She got the house. This is my domain. No shit, huh, buddy? She can't have both of them, digits. Damn it! You got to have an escape route. You got to have a stealth shed. I always take the PS5 out of the living room and put it in our closet with the smaller TV so I can drink and play games still after a long day. Hell yeah. I'm thinking about getting me a PS5. I thought about it because I would like to play like Farm Simulator, shit like that on PS5. Maybe some Call of Duty, stuff like that, you know. I've thought about it. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. 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 You put it in your bedroom, and you can just sack out in your bedroom and put it all in your closet with a small TV, and then close it up when you're not fooling with it, huh, RC? And it's out of the way, and it's out of sight, huh? Yeah, nobody want to fool with it. What's for dinner for me? I'm just going to buy probably a hamburger in town. Like I said, I gotta make that. I gotta make that banana pudding this evening. That's what I'm gonna do, and I'm not gonna dirty the kitchen up uh, cooking something else and try to do that same time and stuff. What you having for dinner, RC? Yeah, we got a TV in our bedroom, a little 32 inch that we have in a armoire, and we like it. We got satellite TV in our bedroom, and what I like to do is we turn the air on. Excuse me, y'all. We turn the air on about 72 at night. No, 70 at night, and shit, it gets nice and cool in there. Some potatoes with some. Oh man, that sounds good. Gonna put some onions in there with it. Yeah, that'd be good, man. Make some smothered fried potatoes with Polish sausage, a little bit of onion, a little bit of bell pepper, like a Trinity in it, Holy Trinity. That'd be good. Some good eating. Heck yeah, that sounds damn good. Man, I want to do that one day. Get some potatoes. No. What? No bell peppers, no onions, just Polish sausage and potatoes. Well, shit, that still sounds good, man. Dodger, you're not eating right now. It's only 3:30, and you eat at 4. My little Yorkie fixing to start trouble. No, you're not gonna eat right now. So yeah, we either one. Yeah. I used the B&B charcoal. I get the 17 and a half pound or 17-pound bag, the orange bag for 9.95 at Walmart. And I was having to get it in Amazon and have to go across the river over there on the bridge to Lake Charles, but Um, now I can just get it on this side of the river. Now Walmart carries it. Not a fan of onions. Oh man, I love onions. Yeah, that's what I use is B&B, the charcoal, the briquettes, and I love it, man. I love it. It burns hotter, it burns fast, it burns slower, burns hotter. It gives me a good evening in my drum. I love it. I love B&B. I don't use Kingsford anymore. Yeah, yeah. Duraflame owns B&B, and they own Cowboy charcoal too. Now I use cowboy too. I like cowboy. Yeah. Oh, you only have a gas patio grill? Oh man, you got to get you a smoker, RC. Man, you don't know what you miss. They got one. I tell you what, RC. They got a one that it's called Expert Grill at Walmart. If you want to get something and it don't cost you a lot, for $124. But you can get, I think you can get a Weber kettle, not a master touch, but a one with a tray in the cup at the bottom. You can get it for about $130. You know, there's other ways. Yes, yes, I think they kind of branch together. Yeah, I heard that too. They're kind of. I don't know if he's getting B&B to make it for him or what. I don't know. Do you use Meat Church seasonings? PW. I mean P digits. Do you use B&B? I mean shit. Do you use Meat Church seasonings? I heard some of them are good. I heard some of them aren't. Finally found some good seasonings. What'd you find, RC? I use um I use Heath Riles now. Oh, I use a little bit of everything really. I use two Gringos Chupacabra. Yeah. Now that you said that, they make a Zach's brisket rub. Yeah, one of my friends used to do competitions in Texas over there at Deer Park, and they used that Zach's and they loved it. Find an older Weber kettle. I grill and cook and smoke with them. Yeah, you can find you some damn good deals on some Weber kettles, man. You like? I see. I never used Meat Church, but they're pretty good. Digits. I never used them, man. I was kind of waiting to see if I could get some input back on them. Now, I don't use Danos. I don't use any of Danos products, as I said, not that great. Do y'all use Danos? I I have some. You like some of the Meat Church? Yeah, yeah. I don't use Danos at all. What Danos, RC? You stay away from Danos? Yeah, Danos ain't that great. I've tried the green original cap. It's not that great. I've heard so many bad reviews. Now, Danos has what they call an outlaw line of seasonings, and I heard they're pretty good. He's got an SPG, a golden SPG out, and I heard it's pretty good. Some people were doing reviews on it, and they were saying it was pretty good. But a lot of people don't use Danos in the barbecue community because it's not a good seasoning, from what I've heard. Now he's a hell of a marketer. That dude he could market a turd. I'm telling you, that guy, and he's a super nice guy from what I've heard. And um, he started out as a bartender, and he decided to make his own seasonings. That's how I heard it, how it all got started, and he just was a marketing genius. He developed to be an awesome marketing genius, and like I said, he could bullshit good. He's a regular to marketer, and he's got a multi-million-dollar company now. So I ain't mad at the guy for it. I mean, he's just a good marketer. He got a good market for it, and Walmart, Rouse's, all of them have his stuff. And but I do Heath Riles, I do Killer Hogs, I do Two Gringos, I do Best Stops seasonings, I do what they call. Hey, Rachel, what's going on? What you doing on here? Are you on break? That's my wife, y'all. You better not be on that clock. You're gonna get in trouble. Oh, you on break? Okay. All right. I'll let it slide this time. Now RC and Digits, I can't say nothing now. She's on here. Hey Rachel, that's RC that comes in our live all the time. But yeah. Danos, he's got some good marketing. I don't know, but I mean, I'm not gonna bash the guy. I mean, yeah, I heard he's super nice. I don't bash nobody. It's just, yeah, RC, I'm busted. Now I'm gonna have to go, god darn, build me a shed, a damn man cave now, and sleep outside for a week. It's gonna have to be a damn tarp. I ain't got nothing out there but a little bit of 8 by 12, 8 by 12 patio, and I'm gonna have to sleep amongst all my grills and shit because that's all on the back patio. And yeah, I use Kinder. I do use Kinder, man. It got an awesome cowboy butter seasoning. And I'll tell you what, guys, Kinder barbecue sauce, it's awesome. It is really good. Put up a hammock. Could you see my ass try to get a hammock? I'd have every damn bone in my body broke, man. I never tried their French onion, dude. Shit, I might have to try that. I've never heard of Uncle Chris either. Adam's rib rub. I might try that. Thanks, Digits. I'm gonna be looking at that stuff. I know Adam's season, but I didn't know they made a rib rub. That's interesting. Man, you're gonna give me some all kinds of damn good ideas, ain't y'all? Appreciate it. That's why I come into these lives. Let me let me let me look. I'm gonna write some of this down. Okay. I'm aware of Kinder's. And then there's Adams Ribs Rub. Uh, And then there's Uncle Chris. Oh, buddy, I'm gonna try. I need to do some. I need to do some cooks. I need to do some. I'm gonna do some cooks and stuff. Yeah, yeah. So that'll be good. Yeah, I appreciate y'all coming in my lives, man. I appreciate that so much. Means the world to me, man. Oh shit! I gotta do some cooks. Mm. Yeah, I know. Adam Rib Rub was in North Carolina, but moved the operation to Florida and began seeking a lot to India. My brother got me on them. Well, that sounds awesome, Digits. I like the conversation, Robs. No worry. Yeah, buddy, I know I've been wanting to do a lot of shit. Just things come up, man. Things come up. Things come up like you wouldn't believe. ever- but I am going to try to more make them different. Huh? Selling, not seeking. Huh? Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna. I think our Brookshire brothers in town carries Adams rubs. Walmart carries Adams rubs that I remember. They're like it's a red label with white writing in it on it. It says Adams. If you get a Weber, yeah, that'd be awesome. Digits. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Hey, Digits, you got a slow and sear attachment on your Weber, man, and some grill grates. I tell you what I do now, Digits. I use my Weber kettle. I've got a vortex in it that I use for my wings. Sometimes for my hamburgers, but I got grill grates, and I use most. Um, I use grill grates to do my steaks, and I use my Weber strictly for steaks. That's all. I mean, not strictly for steaks. I cook my steaks on nothing but a Weber with those grill grates. And you talking about make awesome, beautiful grill marks, and it just cooks it better, man, more evenly. Yeah, I love my vortex. I love my vortex. And I'm fixing to probably buy me another Weber kettle. Excuse me, guys. Let me let my dog out. He's a little turd. Just a second, guys. I'll be right back. I'm wanting to buy me another Weber kettle. And come on, bro. Come on. Okay. Buy me another Weber kettle. Uh, Master Touch, and make it where make my other one and put a Gabby's grill, like an open fire grill over it, and buy me another 22 or maybe even a 26-inch Master Touch, and you know, cast iron grate. And see, that's another thing I was looking at too. The cast iron grates too, because they take the heat a hell of a lot better than the standard grates that come with them. They don't. You just keep them well oiled and stuff, and they sear a steak a lot better. Or chicken or anything. Yeah, with the cast iron with the insert that comes in and out of the center of it and all that stuff. Yeah. I forgot. What company did you go with, man, on your cast iron grill grates? I I've got this company in my head, and I see it, but I forgot what they are. Um, I forgot what are those little wood boxes. Gas grills and smoke. Can't afford a nice smoker. Yeah. Honestly, they're making little smoke boxes. Dodger, stop. You quit being like that. Um, they make the little smoke boxes that are metal. You get them cast iron, or you can get them, just thin metal. Come here. Where you at? Come here. Here. And you can get them thin metal, and they're really good. I used to have one when I had a gas grill. And what I like about the gas grill, they will sear steak. We spend 250 on this nice gas grill though. Yeah, yeah, I know what you're saying, buddy. What kind of, if you don't mind me asking, what brand of gas grill you got? I got I had a Charbroil at one time, and stuff like that. They got some nice ones now. Ooh, Lord, they got some nice ones. They got Napoleon. That's high end. They got we spent okay. I understand, RC. I started with gas grill before I moved into charcoal. Oh, okay. Okay. I tell you what, I love Academy, man. I go in there. They got some good stuff. I swear I bought my old country Pecos offset. This is grill. Yeah, yeah, RC. I mean, you can grill steaks on them things. You can do other stuff on them, and you could add flavor to them through a smoke wood chips and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, I know. Digits. You just light that son of a bitch up and go. Brush it off and go with it. It don't. If you hot and fast, I thought about just getting me a two burner one, and just to like if we wanted to throw chicken on there, steaks on there, something right away, and it just be a fast heat it up, cook it, shut it back down, let it cool off, put the cover back on it. Type of evening. You know, instead of um, you know, it's easier and yeah, yeah, yeah. They are easier to cook with, and you can do the temperature on them. Guided me to a gas grill when I first started. I told me to learn the meat and learn the heat. Yeah, that's what I started out, man. I started out on a gas grill. I started out on charbroil, uh, and then I had I think I even had a Brinkman at one time when they made gas grills, and I loved my gas grill. I really did. I had a stainless one, stainless broiler, and I liked it. I mean, I did. I really did. I liked it for the convenience, and it just not have to worry about charcoal and stuff. If you're trying to just do one or two steaks, you ain't got to fire this thing up. But which I like my pellet too for that. I can do my pellet as well. The only bad thing is I vacuum out my pellet after every cook, and then that way I don't have to worry about a fire. I have pellet. Um, you got a pellet, or are you thinking about getting you a pellet, or uh, you pellets are nice too. I mean, it gives you a little bit more flavor than a gas grill, but it don't give you as much flavor. I know easy bake oven. Come on, come on. Them some guns are being used in competition a lot. They really are. They really are used a lot. I've got a small one that my uncle bought for me. It's a Pit Boss 700 FB, and I like it. I do. What I like about it is I can put beans in it to smoke and treat it like an oven. Put them on 250, whatever. Um, if I don't want to fire my big grill up, but I tell you what, I use the hell out of my charcoal grills more than I do anything. I would like to be able to put a protein on and set it and forget it. Yeah, I would too. That's what I do with if I don't want to have to uh, tend to a fire as much. I do that, and then I just run my probes, and it kind of tells me. They do have temperature swings, but not near as bad as an offset or charcoal. They'll go 20, 30 degrees either way. But you know, there's nothing like to me. There's nothing like cooking with charcoal and wood. You just get the optimum flavor. I mean, I don't have nothing against gas grills, and like I said, I'm going to buy me a small one, and just to have one, because they're convenient as hell. You know, uh, yeah. RC, I've got that old country Pecos. I paid little over $500 for it, and it's better than Oklahoma Joe. It's not thick, thin wood, thin metal like Oklahoma Joe. But I do have an Oklahoma Joe drum that I like because I just couldn't spend the money to buy a Gateway. I said I'm not paying $1,300 for. I'm not buying. I'm not going to spend $1,300 on a drum. I just 1,800, 2,000. I'm just not going to spend that money. I don't have it, and I can't part with that kind of money, And um, which now Gateway has the front access door. I needed a drum that had the front access door that I didn't have to reach in there. Being in a wheelchair, end up burning my legs and all that stuff. So I went with a Oklahoma Joe drum Dodger stock. I went with the Oklahoma Joe um, Bronco 2.0 that has the access door. Yeah, it's gonna be another pew pew. Well, man, I'm telling you what, though, it's one of them that's going to last you for years, dude. It's not going to burn out on you, as easily. But yeah, I love my drum, man. I love it, and I'll put it up against any Gateway any day of the week. I mean, it comes to a point where I'm thinking, like for instance, I looked at a rec tech. I tell you what, uh, I looked at a BFG rec tech pellet grill. That something was $3,000. This big ass damn pellet grill. I mean, a monster. I got to looking at it and I said, well, you know, later, RC, take care, buddy. I looked at a rec tech and $3,000, and I said, I'm not going to do that. I'm just not going to do that. I just don't see. I just don't see digits how a $3,000 pellet grill is going to cook any better than my $400-500 pellet grill. They're justified to spend $3,000. Now, an offset, that's a little different because the more you spend on an offset, the better you're going to get. It's going to hold a temperature better. It's going to have an insulated firebox. It's going to have all that. And it's going to be a better quality, thicker metal, all that. But a pellet grill, they're not going to be that big of a difference. They're not. To me, that's my opinion. I'm no expert, but that's just my opinion. I just say if I want to cook burgers on it, that son of a bitch $3,000 grill is not going to cook hamburgers any better than my $400 grill, pellet wise. It's still going to have moods. It's still going to have temperature swings. It's still going to have shit like that. The only difference is I'm gonna be out of about a $2,600 difference. Now, all right, it has Wi-Fi. It has. It has it. I mean, it's a big son of a bitch. Don't get me wrong. It's big. It's got three or four racks in it, and it's about 6 foot in length, maybe 5, 6 foot, 4, 6 foot in length, something like that. It's a lot bigger than mine. But God darn, it's gonna hit my pocketbook a lot bigger than mine too. And I just can't bring myself to spend $3,000. Now, if I had won the lottery or something, or I just had $3,000 that I didn't need to spend on anything that was a priority, that might be one thing. But then I would second guess, you know, uh, like a Blackstone and use it a lot on quick cooks. Yeah, you know, yeah. Mountain propane skillet. I'm going to look them up. It's like a Blackstone. Um, it's a griddle. So it's a griddle, huh? I like my little 22-inch griddle. I got a Blackstone 22-inch griddle that I got from Christmas from my in-laws, I had asked them. I said, they asked me what I wanted for Christmas. I said I want a 22-inch Blackstone because I don't really need anything bigger than that. I could tell you how many times a month on one hand that I cook with that griddle. Maybe once, twice a month, if that. You know, I cook smash burgers on it, or I'll cook fajitas on it, or something like that. But I'm not going. I'm not. I like smoke flavor. I like my smoke flavor. I'll do it like a diner style hamburger on it or something like that. I love that. I just have a travel one with no hood. I like whatever. Yeah, yeah. The griddles, man. I tell you, I got a 17-inch that I got, and I like it. It would be nice to take to the park. Uh, I want to upgrade my 17-inch to where it has the back drip instead of the slide out, one. And I just haven't done it yet. But I want to do that. I do. I want to, and when I get my outdoor kitchen like I want it, I'm going to start spreading out my stuff more and using it more. I've got my 17-inch up on my top metal cabinet outside right now, and I don't use it, but I will be spreading it out and using it more because I could use it to do my veggies while I'm doing my meat on the 22-inch. You know, so it would all work out good, and it don't have a hood on it. Now my 22-inch has a hood. It has the full hood, and I love my 22-inch. I have nothing against my 22-inch. I love a griddle. It gives a unique flavor to it. It don't have a smoke flavor, but it gives you that seared crust that I like on a hamburger or anything that I want to sear at high heat. I've even smoked steaks on it before I got my Weber kettle. I mean, before I got my grill grease from my Weber kettle, and then turned around and seared it. Done a reverse sear on that son of a gun, and I love it. I love it for that. You know, I like the crust on my hamburger meat. The crust on my hamburgers, stuff like that. My wife don't really care for that, but I told her, I said, if you eat a diner style hamburger, you're gonna have that. You're not gonna realize it, but and it also toasts a pair of buns like you wouldn't believe. If you put like butter on them, and do them like a diner does, and face them down with butter on them, or even mayonnaise, man, that's good eating there. Yeah, yeah, I love smash burgers on mine. I love smash burgers on mine. I love them thin hamburgers like that, and they're not perfectly round. They just spread out however you do it. That's how they end up that shape, and they're really good. They're really good, and they're different than trying to smash a hamburger on a grill, because when you do it on a grill, you lose all your seasoning. I mean, you lose all your flavor and your moistness, where it just sucks back up into the hamburger from the griddle. You just mash it down, and then it. Daughter, stop. I'm fixing to get off here in a little bit, guys. My dog's wanting to eat. It's 4 minutes to 4, and I swear that sucker's got a damn clock that I don't know about. If he could look on the wall, or he's got a damn watch in his fur, I don't know. But he sure in hell can pinpoint when it's time to eat. But yeah, yeah, I love me some burgers on that. And you just you can make what they call, what's that one they call Oklahoma onion burger. Now, that some bitch is good. Where they press the onions in when you smash them. All beef on top. Yep. Yeah. That's what I was just talking about, man. It's called an Oklahoma burgers. The one I saw, Oklahoma onion burger. Quit. And it brings the juices of that onion in there and built. Man, oh God, Damn, you got my mouth watering, digits. It's good. It's really good, man. I really enjoy the hell out of that. Yeah, I've done them before, and they're awesome, and and stuff, But and yeah, yeah, digits. It is just oh man, and it sautés them onions and caramelizes them onions inside that meat. It is freaking awesome. Hold on, guys. Let me feed my dog right quick. He's not gonna leave me alone. But I love them digits. I do because it just adds so much flavor to that. It's just awesome. Yeah, it is awesome. hmm Wait a minute, dog. Oh shit! I make a damn mess. Sometimes feeding that dog because he don't know how to wait. Yep, I love me an Oklahoma dog. I mean, Oklahoma burger. I like roasting weenies on that son bitch too. Now that's good. Brown them or roll them and brown them and stuff. Matter of fact, I got a friend of mine. He wants he wants me to put some make him some hot dogs on the grill. Open over charcoal and just brown them where they're charred very little. And he said, "Man, that makes an awesome hot dog." And I said, "Yeah, it really does. It really does." And I wanna do that. I do. I just like I said, I had took time to do it. And I also got one of those what they call that uh, Roto 360s. I've used it one time. I'm gonna start using it more too. It's like a rotisserie that winds up. You ever seen one of them digits? They're awesome too. You could put them on any grill, pellet grill, charcoal grill, gas grill, whatever you want to do. And they're made. You can get them in black finish or stainless finish. I got mine in stainless, and I love it. I hadn't used it, but one time I've got a basket for it that I can do in him. Yeah, man, it does. Look them up. It's called Roto 360. Roto Q 360, I believe is what it's called. And it winds up. You just wind it up 100 times. 100 deals, and it'll go for a while. And it really is good. It does hot dogs really good. And I'm gonna do some shrimp in it too one day. You could do kebabs with it. You can do all kinds of shit. You can even put it in your oven in your house, bro. You can even put it in your oven in your house, and it really does good. It's got a drip tray, so nothing goes in there and catches fire. But it's really a neat apparatus. I think I paid about $150 for it, and I bought the kit, and I'm gonna get a couple more attachments for it. I just haven't yet, but I'm going to. And there was a the guy that originally designed it. Um, where's that? It's called the Bama Bash. It's over there. I forgot when it is. I think it's in the fall. It's called the Bama Bash. It's in Alabama. It's I think it's like a barbecue competition. It is a barbecue competition, matter of fact. And like a couple of my buddies are on TikTok. They go there because they live in Georgia. Thyron Matthews goes there. He went in there and competed, and a couple other several good friends of mine's that friend of mine competed there, and they love it because it's just close to their place, and they love it, man. They just They love it, and I want to go one year to Bama Bash. It would be about probably probably a 10 to 12 hour ride for me. So but I'd like to go over there and check it out one year, and then maybe compete in it the next year. 'Cause that's what some of my friends do. Or I'd go to help another barbecue team or whatever. But that I'd love to do that. I really would, and and stuff. But uh, I want to go and one year. That's on my bucket list. That's barbecue. I'd like to go to the Bama Bash, and I would like to go to Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. They got a big barbecue competition over there every year, and it's in March or April, I think. And don't quote me on any of these months, but yeah, it's real nice. It's nice over there. Um, and it would be but about an hour and a half, 2 hours from my house to go to Houston. It's not that far. Um, I don't know what city in Alabama that is. We had to look it up digits. I don't know. It's not in Tuscaloosa. I don't think it is. It's. If I could get out of this, if I wouldn't have to get out of this live, I'd look it up for you. Shit. I don't know. But it's really nice. They got a lot of competition teams that come. Some backyard, some professional, some in between. Um, some KCBS teams. I don't think it's sanctioned by anything. It's called the Bama Bash. You ever heard of that? It's very nice competition. Um, Barbecue competition. But I forgot where it's at. Sure, you can get some good Alabama white sauce there. Yeah, I bet you can. Now, I've never tried Alabama white sauce. What does that taste like, Digits? I know it's a white sauce. I never tried it. I never even bought any in the store. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. What has it got in it? Heaven? It's better than the tomato or the vinegar based sauce, dude. Damn. I've seen people put it on over chicken a lot, like chicken wings or chicken thighs or even breast. I've seen them put it over a lot of chicken. Is that mostly what it's used for? Digits is like chicken protein. Oh, okay. So that it's pretty much based on the used on chicken, huh? That's what it looks like to me. Or maybe pork chops, like pork loin chops, like white meat, huh? Yeah. I didn't know how good it would be on beef, or if it's ever used on beef. Have you ever heard it used on beef? Mm. So it's kind of creamy, isn't it? I might have to try that. I imagine that's some good stuff. Has it got horseradish in it or anything like that, Digits? Or I was just wondering. I might have to do some research on that tonight. I know Malcolm Reed from Killer Hogs. He's used it. I don't think he's got a. I don't think he's got a Alabama white sauce out, but I've heard him talk about it how he likes it. So I don't know. But I heard it's awesome. I haven't. Yes, horseradish and a little W sauce. Okay, okay, that sounds awesome, dude. Shit, yeah, I like horseradish. Hell yeah, I'd like to make some homemade tartar sauce myself and stuff like that. Horseradish gives it a tangy taste. It's really good to me. I like it. Hmm. It's a mayo base. Oh, okay. Well, a little bit of horseradish and W sauce. Oh man, it sounds awesome, dude. Do you like vinegar based sauces, digits? I don't I like them some as long as, but I can only take that vinegar so damn long. I mean, I can eat a vinegar pickled, you know, pickles. I can eat pickles and vinegar, but I don't know what it is. I what's that? Blues Hog Tennessee Red. That's that vinegar based sauce. I never really cared for it. I don't know. I never really cared for it. I I don't know. Yeah. See, I'd like to try a mustard based sauce, and I'm going to eventually. I am going to try me a mustard based sauce because I like mustard. I like mustard on my fish. To I use it. I guess like a binder for my batter on my fish, and I like it with chicken nuggets. I like a honey mustard or a hot mustard. I like a Creole mustard, Dijon. I like all mustards. And I like it in my potato salad. I use regular mustard. Carolina Gold. Now, who makes that? Is that the name brand Carolina Gold? Because I'd like to try that. Yeah. Man, you got me wanting to buy. Man, I'm gonna have to go next week. I'm gonna have $300 worth of shit, but that'd be okay. I can do that. Gives me video content. Hell yeah, yeah. That gives me video content. That'll work. Mm-hmm. Shit, yeah. Gives me plenty of video content. Yeah, Carolina Gold. Might have to try that out, dude. It's awesome. Sure, someone. Oh, okay. Well, hell, I might. I'll look at it. All right. Yeah. Okay. I'll damn sure look at it, man. Oh, I appreciate it, Digits. I appreciate it, buddy. You don't know how much I appreciate y'all coming into my lives. Hope I'm not boring. Yeah, y'all make it awesome, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah. Mm. I spilt that dog food all over the floor. That dry dog food, and that dog has got every damn morsel up that I spilled. Ain't that some shit, huh? Yeah. Yeah. When it comes to, oh, it's funky. Oh hell. We just got to make up our own rules, Digits. We just got to modify it to our like, and that's like Louisiana. You know, Kansas. There's no, it's no comparison or vinegar based. The middle is tomato, and the upstate Carolina's gold. Yeah, it's just like Louisiana. You got to modify your barbecue taste to what you like. It's not Texas. It's not Tennessee. It's not Kentucky. It's not Carolina based. It's just a different barbecue. You know it. Now Cajun food, we got it. We got it down fine. Texas has got the brisket, which you can't really say that Texas is the king because you have Kansas City, you got South Carolina barbecue, you got Tennessee, you got just different. You got you got different ones. So you kind of got to modify it to what your likings are. That's what I look at it like, and you know, I'm not going to tell you Louisiana's got the best barbecue because I'd be lying. It's whatever you have. You take the barbecue over here and you modify it like you want it. You pretty much have to make your own to your like. You know, it's not a prominent thing over here. No more than bull crawfish would be in Texas or Mardi Gras would be in Texas. That's it. That's it. Making your own variety, your own to your own liking, your own style. That's the fun part of it. Creating different seasoning blends. Layering seasoning. That's a lot of stuff that goes on in the barbecue community. Used to you put little Tony's on it, which I don't care for Tony's. I mean, it's too salty. It's okay, but it's too salty to me. And Tony's used. Louisiana, you got to go by the Tony's museum or whatever and it used to be the talk of the town, but they've gotten so damn salty. And I'm not bashing them. Come cookers. Yeah, yeah. You kind of get a baseline from that book, and you go, okay, this is what I'm going to stick with. That I'm going to go with, alongside the book, and this is what I don't like that I'm going to modify. And you come up with your own. You kind of equal it out. You come up with your own way of doing things, and that's what I do. It ain't maybe it ain't necessarily leaving some things out of a recipe. Sometimes it is, sometimes it ain't with me. But it's more like, well, I'm not going to use this type of season. I'm going to use this type of season, see how it's going to work out. I'm going to not use this ingredient. I'm going to leave it out and maybe put something else in it. And that's how we discover new things. That's how I discover new things. I'm not no damn chef. That's the fun part about it, Digits, is the fact that you have the freedom to do what you want. You have the freedom to say, hey, I don't like this in a restaurant, in a recipe. Let's try this, you know? And sometimes it works out, sometimes it don't, you know? And that's what I like about it. And that's how sometimes that's how new recipes are made anyway. You know, and I've got to get my mindset because I've got a buddy of mine that does barbecue competitions, and that dude is a freaking genius of thinking outside the box. You wouldn't believe the shit he comes up with, and he wins competitions. He does. I have a notebook full of cooking notes. Me too. I've started one myself, man. And he can think out of the box. God dang, he can think out of the box. And I'm like, wow, man, you come up with some stuff. And he said, I and he's not cocky. He's not. He said, I just have that ability to do that. And I said, well, Don, I got to get creative. I got to quit saying, well, this is how this person does, and stick to it that way. Because it ain't always like that. You don't have to be like that. You can modify shit, and say, well, I might not put this. I might use this type of salt, or I might use this type of pepper, and stuff like that. I'm trying to get away from. This is the golden rule because it's in this cookbook. It's the Bible. It's the gospel. it don't have to be that way. And I'm trying to get past that, and stuff. Now, there's some things I look on YouTube because I forget from time to time. I'm 50 years old. I get tired. I sometimes forget, well, what temperature I need to cook this at, what temperature I need to, And I guess we all do that, and I have to make me little notes and shit. Because sometimes I'll forget, what I need to make this when I need to pull this off at what this internal temperature and all that stuff. Because I do cook with a lot of temperature. I cook more temperature than I do time because I want to make sure that sucker's done. Now, tomorrow you can pull your pork steaks off at 200. Now, I know. I'm going to pull mine off anywhere from 155 to 160. But I'm going to pull the internal temperature off of my pork steaks, and I'm gonna cook them anywhere from 250 to 275 if I can keep it that way. Probably 250, and go from there. If I decide to do it on my pellet grill, it'll be more like 300. I don't know, 250, 300. I don't have a 275. It goes from 250 to 300, and my next pellet grill. I'm gonna make it where it has 5-degree increments because I tell you what, that not being able to go to that 5 degree, have to go from 250 to 300, you know, instead of going 250 to 275, or that makes a difference. And I could switch out the control board on it and make it where, but I just know if I go spend $100 on a control board, something else will go out on some bitch, and then I'll be able, with this $100 board that you know that won't be as advanced as some of the newer stuff. So, Dodger, don't you spill that water. But um, that so I'm looking at another Pit Boss pellet grill eventually. I'm gonna have to put a new pot in this one, new fire pot in this one. And if I can't get the bolts loose, then I probably will be looking at a new pellet grill. And what I'll do with mine, kitchen when we were younger, rolling, these ladies that adored their cooking were making notes and tweet. Yeah, exactly, exactly. I remember the little end card, um, the little index card box. It's called a notebook box. Remember we used to have it in school, like when we made footnotes for reports and stuff, or we used cue cards, to make speeches and stuff. We'd have a little box. It's about like that, and it was about like this, and if you looked from the top, it was about that wide, and it flipped up. I remember, man. We need to go back to that stuff sometimes, and and stuff. But and even laminate to some bitches. That way, if your hands are dirty, you don't mess up your index cards. I thought about that even too. But I'm eventually going to get me another pellet grill, and I'm going to use this one to cold smoke with, because I could put a smoke tube in this one and just cold smoke my cheeses and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, hell, I'd still be using index cards. I bet they still sell the shit out of them, because there's some people that are like us that like to do things old school. We're not old enough to do everything old school, but yet we're young enough still to take advantage of some of the new technology, to be able to understand it. And it's just, and we're willing to change on some things. That's what I'm looking at. Digits, it really is it. We have the kind of the best of both worlds. you know and you know we have the modern technology, the cell phones and the iPads and the this and that and everything. But to me, I find myself sometimes just wanting to refer to a notebook or to refer to an index card. Yeah, I do too. If I don't, like I said, digits. If I don't, I have to look up on my iPad sometimes, and I I'm not ashamed of it. I just forget. If I go a long time without cooking something, I have to sometimes look at the what internal temperature I need to pull it off of. What is the range? What is the safe way? I've even uh I've even caught myself because I like my steak medium well. Do not like well done. I think you kill a steak when you do it well done. That's my personal opinion. It's not the gospel. But um, I have to I have to sometimes look at temperature internally to see when I need to pull it off at medium well. You know, 155, 145 to 155 or whatever. And I forget. And I guess that's just part of getting older. I ain't left here yet, Ken. I ain't left yet. How you doing, buddy? Yeah. But that's just, I guess, what makes it fun, Digits. It is. It's just we can modify everything that we like or don't like in a recipe, and we can do it our own way, and it's tailored to us. Oh, damn! I ain't boring, huh, Ken? Damn, huh? I don't mean to be boring if I am, but yeah, it just our own way of doing things, and that's what makes it fun, man. And and the gadgets and the gizmos that we get, you know, that's a lot of it too and stuff. Ah, got a little carbs. That's what me. I get a little carbohydrates in me. Man, I am zonked out for the rest of the day. You're not gonna get much out of me anymore. No more work out of me. Did you ain't making it boring? I hope I ain't making it boring. Oh shit. Yeah, we gotta smoke some lettuce, dude. Yeah, RC, I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Alive and alive. Are you out there getting your man cave ready? I think he got off there for a while. He started using some of the ideas that we gave him to get ready for his in-laws. So I think that's what he's doing, Digits. He's just not gonna tell us the whole story, the true story, is he? Hell, ain't nothing wrong with that, RC. This day and time, we all need to do it a little bit, buddy. Ain't damn thing wrong with that, man. They legalize it over here. Sometimes I take the gummies for my neuropathy. I keep neuropathy though, man. I keep neuropathy. It just it stays around, but I don't let it stop me from cooking. I told Rachel, I said, I said I ain't gonna let it stop me from cooking, and y'all gonna die laughing at me. I told my wife my only request at my funeral that my people that come to see me in my farewell moment that they have plenty to eat, barbecue, whatever. I said, do not make these people stay in an hour ceremony honoring me, whatever, listening to a eulogy, all that bullshit, and not feed them. Now that's gonna make me mad. I said because them poor people took the time out of their busy life to come see me as I part from this earth. By golly, they ain't gonna leave hungry. And I told her, I said, y'all make me mad. I said, I'll eat brisket on your grave for you to leave you. So, hey, RC, hell yeah. If it ain't too damn expensive, man, it might be $400 a pound. I don't know. I don't know, buddy. Ain't no, that shit's going up by the minute. But yeah, I told her, I said, I wanted a nice, I want my people to eat and have an. And my mom said, "What do you want us to do? Barbecue out at behind, with the church?" I said, "Hell, what's wrong with that?" I said, "I've got all these grills and shit. Pick one. I've got a trailer even to pick that son of a gun up with. Y'all go goddamn bring that son of a gun to my wake, dude." Oh shit, greediness, man. Ken, it's greediness, dude. It's I I don't know if we'll ever see beef back down to what it used to be, man. They're calling over here that it's a cattle shortage, and there ain't no damn shortage of cattle over here. Hey, there you go, RC. There you go. I'm telling you. Heck yeah. Yep. I want some briskets, and if we can't afford brisket, pork butt's good. Hell yeah. Couple pork loins. I told my wife, I said, if there's any money left over after my insurance policy, I said, hell, get Myron Mixon over there to cook. Have that son of a bitch catered. I said, hell, it's only money. I can't take it with me anyway. I said, just be sure you have enough that I leave you enough, and I will. And I said, and keep my guests happy. I said, I want them to look back on this and say, you know what? That's pretty good, fella. And he made sure we left with a belly full. Hell, I want to be remembered like that. You know, I want to be remembered like that, don't it? That's my last will and testament. Is when before I take my last breath and tell everybody goodbye, I want them to promise me that everybody's gonna eat. Yeah, RC. Damn it, that's my last. I mean, that's not asking too much, is it? I mean, come on, man. It says think about others. It says to go through life and think about other people. There you go. Got to make sure they've got to make sure they don't leave with their feelings hurt, because I don't want nobody to have their feelings hurt, and I don't want it to be a sad time and everybody sobbing and everything. I want everybody to say, he lived a good life and everything, and to think about that brisket. You know what I mean? That's it. That's it, RC. It's one last damn cookout, don't it? That's right. Damn, go out with a bang. Just don't burn anything. Don't catch nothing on fire. Me too, man. I'm gonna be looking down. Hopefully, I'm gonna be looking down. I'm gonna say these people had a good time. Now, Lord, I can rest assured and rest a lot easier knowing that these people didn't leave mad. God, digits. Yeah, dead gum, man. I'm telling you, man. That's what I've been thinking about this whole time. I said, don't leave a bunch of flowers for me. I said, I told my wife, in all seriousness, I told her, I said, don't, in lieu of flowers, I said, would you make it where they take up donations to give to St. Jude's, Children's Miracle Network, American Cancer Society, anything that's a good charitable contribution place to help somebody, and I'm an organ donor. And I told her, all jokes aside, I told her that, but I said, most of all, be sure my people have a good barbecue. And I said, you got to have some humor in it. But I told her, I said, that's not being humorous, that's being serious. I said, please let these people have a decent meal. I said, no finger foods. Now, wait a minute. The finger foods, I'm thinking about it here, guys. Give me some input on this. No one wants RC, really? Nobody wants innards. Well, hell, you might. I don't know. They might not want mine either. I got a fatty liver, but I mean, it might be brisket in there. I don't know. But finger foods, okay. Okay. I could tell you what we could do with the brisket. We could do with the finger food. How about brisket sliders as an appetizer? Hey, and with cheese, or you don't have to put cheese on it if you have to put regular sauce on a Hawaiian sweet roll. Oh my God, dad, gone guys, shit! I might want to cook that this evening. If I had enough time, I would. But it just got me thinking. And hell, you know, and then for ice cream as a dessert, cheesecake, cake. Yeah, uh, I hope I don't give anybody diabetes, but I hope not. If it do, they'll get diabetes and be happy because they won't be upset when they leave there. But I just I think about stuff like that when I uh when I first planned my funeral. I I didn't realize how fast that damn shit can run up into some money, and that was when I prearranged my funeral. That's before I got into barbecue stuff, and I said, "Look, my people, we got to have food." So they thought about it. I said, "Sandwich trays. You could get them from the funeral home." I didn't think nothing of it, guys. Son of a gun! I said, "Scratch that damn idea." For them to deliver food trays, as far as sandwich trays and stuff like that. I forgot how many sandwich trays. Well, 4 or 5. I don't know. $900 for the funeral home to provide that. I said there ain't no damn sandwich tray of any quantity of any quality worth $900. And I told my wife, I said, y'all maybe can get some of the guys that barbecue for our church to grill some burgers or something for the reception, for the family and stuff, and for the guests and everything. I said because guys, I ain't kidding you. That first funeral package I picked out was $13,000, and I said, "There's no way in hell I'm going to spend $13,000 on a funeral." So I finally got it down to about 8 or 9 thousand, and went with the cheaper casket and shit like that. Because I told my wife, I said I'd rather take that money and put it toward you know the ceremony after all that, and put the money in the food, and stuff like that for my guests. Not, I mean, it ain't gonna matter if I'm in a $12,000 casket compared to a $6,000 casket because it's gonna rot in the ground anyway. So I just want to be put in a vault and all that. So you know, uh, not in a mausoleum or anything like that. And you can run into some money, y'all. It can get just plumb damn ridiculous. I've seen people. I've heard of people not seen. I've heard of people spending $30,000 for a casket, and I said $30,000 for a damn casket. Jesus, my first trailer that I bought before I married my wife what wasn't but $25,000. A single wide 16 by 60 wasn't but $23,000 for a damn 2 bedroom, 1 bath trailer, basic trailer. I forgot what it was. A Belmont, I think that's what my trailer was. It wasn't a Schultz or a Deer Valley, and it was $23,000. And y'all are paying $30,000 for a damn casket? Nah, I don't think so. They could spend some money now. They could spend some money. But I told my wife, I said, I want my service to be nice for my guest, and that's what I want. I want to be remembered by that. Maybe it's cheaper. I sold her to what? To I told her to do whatever through me in the woods. I don't care. Yeah, 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 yeah. Man, you got to have some good food there, RC. Tell them to take that extra money that you saved on being cremated, and you want some good food on there, man. You got to have some good food. Yeah, shit, yeah. Man, hell, I'd barbecue at my own funeral if I could. But yeah, shit, yeah. I'd coordinate my own if I could, if I'd be around to do it. So, but yeah, I told my wife it's going to be interesting. I hope the hell that I said. Nah, I'm gonna tell you what. I said y'all. I said y'all do what I want now. I said um, otherwise I'm gonna come back and haunt y'all. You're gonna be 30 in August. I'll be 51 in July next month. I'll be 51. Yep, and I feel it every day after 50. Oh yeah, arthritis, the whole shit and this. But as long as I can barbecue, I'm happy. I told the Lord, I said, Lord, I said, if that's not taken away from me, I'm in good shape. Heck yeah. My eyesight's good. I have to wear glasses, but diabetes hasn't messed up my eyesight, so I'm doing good on my last checkup. And she told me, she said, your eyesight got a little bit worse. Air, air seal the meat. Yeah, I could. Damn right. But yeah, she she told me, she said your eyesight's a little worse, but that's because you're aging and you have you have signs of cataracts. Other than that, I'm just glad my kids are set for life. If she does a few things right, plus her being Native American, her school and whatever she wants to do is already. Well, that's awesome, RC. That's awesome. Hey, drunken chef, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Long time no see, buddy. I've been busy as a beaver, man. I've been cooking. Just been busy other stuff too. I told my wife I'm gonna make time to cook if I can. You been doing all right? I've been doing good. Been doing good. I've been doing good, man. There's RC. Yep. Yeah, I've been doing good, man. I really have. Yep. How's little chef doing? I ain't seen y'all live in forever, man. I don't know if I keep missing y'all or y'all been busy or how y'all been doing. Yeah, I've been busy as a beaver. I'm cooking for Father's Day tomorrow. Some pork steaks and baked beans, tater salad, mac and cheese, and banana pudding for dessert. Oh, that's good. Y'all still in the dancing, huh? Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna see if I can fix that. We haven't. Oh, chef, y'all been busy, huh, buddy? I understand that. She's still doing her dancing and stuff. Y'all still do dance competitions and stuff. Darn, Utah, man. Wow, that's awesome, buddy. Well, tell her I said good luck, buddy, and I wish her well. I'm praying for y'all a safe trip, buddy. Yes, sir. Safe travels. That's awesome. Yeah. That is awesome. Yeah. 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 Yep. What grade is she in now, Chef? She's in high school now, huh? Or pretty close to it, huh? I know she's got to be getting eighth. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. She's going into eighth grade, huh? Well, that's good. I figured she was getting pretty close to high school. That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. And cherish those moments, man. Yeah. You never been to Utah, did you? Me neither, man. I've only been to Texas. No high school yet. Slow down, brother. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Time it goes by fast, don't it, buddy? Yeah, yep. Yep. Beautiful, man. Oh man, I heard it is beautiful. Oh, that's good, RC. So you starting out the school years, huh? That's awesome, man. That is awesome. That is awesome, man. Yeah, that is awesome. Y'all all gonna be busy. Yeah, yeah, digits and that's gonna be awesome, buddy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Me and my wife, we never had kids. We got fur babies, and we never had kids because we both have birth defects, and we we were scared that the kids were going to get them, and we decided not to have any kids. And to adopt is so damn expensive. It was like $50,000 to $100,000 to adopt school. So it's a KRC. That's awesome, man. And she likes school, buddy. That is awesome. Yeah, buddy. RC, the adopted duck. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, we decided not to, and I don't know. It has its advantages, it has its disadvantages. Not having kids, we can grab our dog and take them with us, and stuff to a lot of stuff. But Mama usually keeps my our dog and stuff, and she don't mind keeping them for us. And when I go to meet and greets, and when we go and watch some of our our friends and comps and stuff. So it all works out. It really does. It all works out. Hey, Chronic Carlos, how you doing? So it all works out, guys. It's just we don't have to worry about college funds. She works at Walmart, so they don't make a whole lot of money at Walmart. She's been there. April 26th of this year was 31 years. So she's hoping that she can retire in 4 or 5 years, and then we start doing more. You know, good to see you, Chronic Carlos. Good to see you, buddy. It's just you know, we got nieces and nephews, and stuff. So it's we're gonna spend time with them and stuff as they get older. So we'll have that in our lives and stuff. But we're just we're gonna do some. We're not. We're gonna do some traveling to some of these cook-offs and stuff like that. We're gonna do some stuff while we can. That's it. That's it, Carlos. That's all you do, buddy. That's what we're doing here. We're trying to stay cool. It's hot as hell over here. But yeah, it's hot as hell over here. So yeah. But yeah. I think I'm gonna stay on here about 10 more minutes, guys, and then I gotta get off. I gotta get things ready for my wife to come home and stuff like that. And everything. I'm gonna cut it off about 2 hours. I've been on here an hour and 50 minutes and stuff. So yeah. I'm hoping everybody has a happy Father's Day and stuff. Every 3 months she gets a thing called tribe. She can't. Oh, that's awesome, RC. That is awesome. Yeah, Ken, it's been in the mid 90s here, low 90s to mid 90s here. The heat index is one. It was either yesterday or day before was 103, I believe. That's what gets us is the heat index out in here in Texas, Oklahoma border. Yeah, RC, I know, buddy. Y'all got that same damn heat that we got. Y'all got that humid, that wet heat, that damp heat. And I tell you what, guys, that can be brutal at times. It can be downright miserable. That's what we have over here, and it's pretty bad. It's not the heat. Well, it is the heat, but the heat index is the worst. Yeah, Ken, it stays pretty cool. We keep it in here. We keep it 70 at night, 72 during the day. It's not too bad on the electric bill. We have a blown insulation. We have blown insulation in the attic, fiberglass insulation in the attic, and good insulation in the walls and stuff. So it stays pretty comfy in here, especially in that back room. It really stays nice and toasty during the winter time and cool as a cooler in the back during the summer months. So, we do good. We do really good. We really do, Ken. We can't complain. It's just golly, it's just everything is so darn gets humid over here. It gets really humid over here, and you got to worry about things rusting and all that good stuff because it's just a different type of heat in Louisiana and all through the South. It's really can be miserable. Yeah, RC. Yeah, y'all got that southern. Y'all got that southern humidity too, huh? I believe it, man. Whoo wee. It'll get you. It'll get you. It definitely will get you. That's what I told my wife. I said, I cannot believe how hot it's getting. It seems like it's getting hotter every year, that much more. I don't know what's going on, but it's just getting hotter and hotter and hotter. A lot of times. Excuse me, y'all. Oh man. So it can be pretty treacherous over here, but you know we do have AC. We have central air and heat in our house. Thank God. Because back in the '70s, a lot of our family members or friends back in the '70s, all they had was box fans, you know, and window units, but it don't seem like it was as hot back then as it is now. Yes, Ken. Yeah, um, I hired a good friend of mine's dad that I went to school with. I went to school with my friend, and his dad built houses, and I hired him, and he really treated us good. He really did, and yeah, he didn't charge us a consultant fee. He just charged us his labor, and he was really good. But back then, let me tell you something, Ken. Back then, we built our house for $81 a square foot. $81 a square foot. Now, a house is anywhere from 130 to $150 a square foot to build in this area. Ain't nothing wrong with that, RC. Hey man, them suckers work now. They work good now. Them suckers work. They know how to work. Yeah, they know how to work. Yeah, but and see back then, um, you you bought you bought concrete per square yard, and it was 90 to $95 a square yard for concrete. Now it's anywhere from 130 to 140 a square yard. So say for instance you take a $5,000 slab now will cost you over $10,000 to build. Almost as much, almost 10,000. Probably 7 to 8,000. Let me be. It's almost doubled. And it's crazy because you've got not only you got the fluctuation of the cost of the concrete, you have also the higher labor rate for the forms and the finishers and to lay the wire down and all that stuff. Brand new too. First people to live here. Yeah. Yeah. It was brand new when y'all moved in, huh? That's awesome, dude. I tell you what, I wouldn't rebuild. My brother in law just built a new house and sold their other one. I don't think I'd do it now with everything being so expensive. I mean, they got a gorgeous house, but man, it's just so expensive. I wouldn't go. I wouldn't want to go through the stress of trying to stay within budget of building a house and all that because you always end up going a percentage over what you spent, what you were budgeted. When you itemize everything, you end up going over. We went over like $7,000 over budget on the house, and there were some things we saved on, and there were some things that we went over on. And one of the things that we went over on was the fixtures, the plumbing fixtures. My wife been looking at a USDA home loan, but been thinking about wanting to move back north. I don't know. Going up north, as long as you don't go too far, um, as long as you don't go too far, you can kind of go in between it being snowy, being far north, and being hot as hell far south. If you could go about midway in between, that wouldn't be bad. It really wouldn't be bad if you could go in between. You know what I mean? It just would be better, I guess. You know, y'all's family is up north. That's why y'all want to do that, or y'all just want to just a change of weather pattern. Pooh, good God. Land prices are $80,000 to $120,000 for an acre. We used to travel for work. We spent a lot of time in Wyoming and Montana. Now, I heard that's beautiful. There's beautiful country in Montana. The Milk River and all that is gorgeous in the mountains and stuff. It's really beautiful up there from what I've heard. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure y'all enjoyed it up there. I mean, that would be nice. Really, it would be just to, just a change of scenery. And but golly, man, that regular. Okay, this in this subdivision, I'll tell y'all. This subdivision, we bought a 2 acre lot. Now, it all had electrical on it. All we had to do was put our water and our sewage on it. It already had electrical box on the property line that we ran to the house. Okay? This 2 acre lot was $23,000. And people said, golly, y'all paid that much for a lot? Well, guys, when you pay that much for a lot and you don't have to worry about having a riffraff for a neighbor or a neighbor that's rowdy or it's in a high crime area, it's really worth that to spend that money of $23,000. It really is because we never have any problems in this subdivision. We never have, and knock on wood, we ever do. But I like it where we live. Everybody gets along. Everybody helps one another. I live in an older community. It's not, it's probably my same generation, maybe a little bit older. Everybody gets along. There's no big problems. Nobody's allowed to have a bunch of junk in their yard, and the property value stays up like it should. So, it all works out, guys. It really does. It all works out. So it's really worth the money that the state, the town police, the sheriff's department in our town, even though it's outside the city limits, the sheriff's department, they patrol the area so many times a week, make sure everything's okay. And we're not in the middle of downtown, but yet we're not in the boonies. We're kind of like right on the outskirts. So, I have a Brookshire Brothers grocery store within a mile and a half, 2 miles from my house. We have a Walmart that's shit. Walmart's probably 25 miles from our house that my wife works at. I wish we could get a neighborhood market over here. That would be nice. We had a market basket over here, but it was blown away by the storm, and we haven't been able to get them to back over here. But yeah, TD knives. Yep. We're not in the city. We're not in the city. We're just we're kind of like we're outside city limits. So that's my dog. He coughs when he gets out there and gets hot, but he's okay. But yeah, I don't like big city. I've always lived far out in the country. I grew up in a town called Singer, Louisiana. Well, actually, Oretta, which is between Singer and DeQuincy, and DeQuincy's right outside DeQuincy's where I reside now. But I just I like it in between towns and not too far out that we can't get fire. And I'm not even a quarter of a mile from a volunteer fire department. So we have fire protection. We have fire hydrants in our subdivision. We have good people that are willing to help. I mean, I'm gonna make y'all laugh. One morning, I'd started my pellet grill about 6:30 in the morning. Must have been about breaking daylight. And my neighbor, which is not next door, but the one on the other side of him, the one that's next to the one that's beside me, called me up. He said, "Rob, you okay?" I said, "Yeah, I'm fine. What's up, man?" He said, "Looks like the back of your house is on fire." And I said, "No, no, 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 no." I said, "We're okay." I said, "I started my pellet grill and I had to leave it open. And what it does is it smokes like a chimney when you first start it up, and then it clears out. Then you set it to your temperature, and it does. It makes it look like the back of the patio's on fire." And I was so glad that he checked on me, and he was on his way to work, and he said, "Well, are you sure you're okay?" I said, "Oh yeah, man." I said, "I'm fixing to put a brisket on for all day cook." And I said, "We're fine, man. We're great." I said, "We'll be fine. Yeah, we're great." So he said, "Okay, well, if you need anything, just give me a call." And I tell you what, I called my wife after that. She was just had gotten to work, and I said, "Such and such called us to check on me to make sure everything was okay with the house." And I told my wife, I said, "Boy, I tell you what, I really am thankful that we have neighbors that look out for us. They really do. They look out for us, and they care. And that's a good thing to have in a subdivision, that everybody gets along. State put a new bridge for the highway in and no point of having them right there. So yeah, yeah, we have that every now and then. We have situation. Yeah, sitting at a red light when it could have stop sign, but at least they have it flashing. Yeah, yeah, you have to take, I guess, the good with the bad. RC. I mean, everything they do don't always have good reasoning behind it. That's the same with our town. And some of the stuff they do just don't make any damn sense to me either. But I guess it's just something that we have to, deal with and live with. I guess, even though we don't understand the reasoning behind it. It you know, it is what it is. It's just, yeah, they don't vote on everything like they should. On a lot of things they need to vote on, they don't. You know, but it's just yeah, yeah. It just, I don't know. I just don't understand their logic sometimes. You know, it just is. It's just something, I tell you. Yeah, they've done some stuff in our little town that we just don't understand. And I think they just make it sometimes hard just to be a butt about things. It really is. It's just to be a butt about things, and develop more money, to get more money out of you and stuff like that. You know, I could tell you some stories, but that'll be for a later time. But they give me some more content to talk about. But yeah, it's a mess, man. It really is. It is a mess. But well, guys, I got to get off here. I've been on here over 2 hours now, and nice talking to everybody. I appreciate y'all coming into my live and stuff. And I'm gonna be out cooking and stuff. I'm gonna be making some videos. Probably won't be live, but it'll be making some footage of us making our banana pudding this evening and stuff. And I'll show you some stuff. Good talking to you, RC. Thank you for coming in, buddy. I appreciate it. I love talking barbecue and everything going on in our lives and stuff. And you stay safe out there, buddy. And don't let the in-laws get on your nerves too bad, man. drink, drink you a beer, couple, however many it takes. But I appreciate you coming in, RC, buddy. I appreciate it. Digits, you still in here, buddy? I appreciate it. For everybody, Chef, if you're still in here, buddy, I appreciate you coming in and everything. Tell little Chef I said hi. If you're not, same goes, buddy. I appreciate it. And y'all stay safe out there. And remember to spend time with families and friends. If you still got your father out there, spend time with him tomorrow. Life's too short not to. Till next time, I appreciate everybody coming in. Much love, and I'll see y'all later. And I might be back on, not today, but maybe in a couple of days or so. You don't never know about me. till now till next time, thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate it. Y'all have a good one. Stay safe.